Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode. OMG. Tonight I'm super excited to talk to you about 8 ways to unlock your potential. Oh my gosh, we have so much to unpack. I'm so excited and so thrilled. I am like a student of this myself, and I'm so excited to be able to join you tonight and, let's talk about this. So, I can't wait. I'll see you in a sec. Oh my goodness, right? Yes. Oh my gosh. I am so thrilled to be here tonight. People think, people always say, you have so much potential. You have so much potential, right? You hear that all the time and you're like, okay, well, what's she talking about, right? What's she talking about? And, it's just something that you want to you want to be able to truly be actualized, right? To realize this potential that you truly have. Every one of us have it. You have it. I have it. We all have it, right? But how do you really tap into it and really, really kind of unpack that? Tonight, that's what we're going to talk about. So if you don't know me, my name is Michelle Lawrence. I am with LBC Branding. I help you stand out so that you can make your mark in the world. The way I do that is with my MARK method. MARK. I know you're like, what? Right. Okay. Let me tell you. So MARK stands for mindset, authenticity, revenue, and knowledge. A lot of it is what's going on up here, right? And so I do that with online courses and, social learning like this. So I always say this: what are you waiting for? It's time for you to make your mark. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So today we're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, and I prepared a little something for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Girl. Okay. Hold up. I prepared a little something here for you so we can kind of talk about 8 different ways that you can truly use to unlock your potential. Okay. So a lot of times we feel like, we never truly reach our potential. And, sometimes it's discouraging that a lot of people don't even scratch the surface. So let's talk about some tips and tricks and ways that we can use to kind of get that unlocked. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be our first thing. And I know it's so simple. It's so simple. Be bold. This is going to be our first thing. This is the number one tip for unleashing your potential on the world. Your limited achievements are likely due to the fact that you might be timid, right? If you weren't sort of stuck in your own shell, where would you be? Think about it. Are you piling on the thoughts and the cares and opinions of other people onto what you think? And are you doing that to kind of trap yourself into not even realizing what's deep within you? I'm just saying, it's a little something to think about. Okay. So the first thing is to be bold. You got to put yourself out there. I mean, you got to put yourself out there, right? The next thing would be to have bold goals, right? Set good goals. If you don't have goals, go ahead and find you some. Okay. That's number one. You need to go ahead and set good goals. To be able to live up to your potential, you need to have goals. Goals provide you with a direction for your energies and efforts. You really, really need to have something to motivate you. Okay. Goals are effective motivators. Okay. It's a great way for you to know what you're working for, right? And so this way, we want you to think about your goals, and we want them to be bold. We want them to be bold, but not overwhelming. Okay. Because sometimes you can self-sabotage yourself by having such grandiose goals, such big goals. I mean, of course, your goals should scare you. If they don't scare you and they're not big enough, but at the same time, you want it to be realistic. Oh my goodness. I'm going to put a card in here for you to access the SMART goals training that I did. So you want those goals to be SMART goals. Okay. SMART meaning, we'll go into that later. But anyway, you want them to be SMART goals. The next thing we're going to talk about would be to combine your strengths and interests, right? When you combine your strengths and interests, oh my goodness, that makes a powerful force, right? You can truly maximize your chess playing potential if you have those powers combined. Oh my gosh, how many of you watch Captain Planet? Right. I know I'm giving away my age right now. So remember, Captain Planet had like all of those elements, right? Wind, water, fire, and something else. I can't remember. But the powers combined made Captain Planet, right? I know. And Captain Planet was so much stronger because he had the combined strength and interest all in one. And so that kind of made him like awesome. But anyway, I digress. Squirrel, y'all know y'all need to come get me. But basically what I'm trying to say is that you'll have the most potential in the areas in which you show natural strength, that you have a high level of interest, right? And so that's kind of that's what I'm saying. So what are you good at and what do you enjoy? Those are the things that you need to kind of combine, right, with your interests. Okay. All right. The next thing, number 4, be ask an expert, right? Get expert assistance. Now, I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I have these big goals and these big dreams and I don't have any idea how to do this or whatever. And I'm just in a boat all by myself. No, I don't want you to feel like that. I want you to feel that you can ask questions. Seek those people who have the knowledge that you need, right? Like a coach, right? Some of the leading experts in the world still have a coach and a mentor. I have a business coach and a mentor who kicks my booty all the time. Oh my goodness. Every single week, I'm supposed to be tracking stuff. I'm supposed to be doing this. I'm supposed to be doing that. She kicks my booty every week, right? But it's only to get me to grow and to get out of my own way, right? And a lot of, even she has a business coach. If you stop growing, girl, you missed the boat. I'm just saying, you must always be growing. So don't be afraid to ask an expert to help you stretch, to get you to where you need to go. Okay. Spend the time necessary to find a good mentor, right? And this will kind of help put you on a fast track. We want you to really, really don't sabotage yourself, find a good mentor. Okay. All right. The next thing we're going to talk about right here is transformation. Okay. How do you transform? You make progress each day, right? Even small amounts of progress, like small amounts of progress, small wins, they accumulate over time, right? And they could result in an amazing progress. Avoid overwhelming yourself, right? By setting a schedule or something that you can't even maintain. I've done that so many times, right? I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do all of this stuff. And then you're sitting there and you're like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do all that stuff, right? But going back to the SMART goal thing, right? Set a pace that you can maintain, right? And just track it. Make small progress every day. So that you can then, when you step back, see the transformation that has become. Okay. Oh my goodness. The next tip I want to talk to you about is developing good habits, right? Now, as you see on the graphic, it says build good habits and break bad ones. Okay. So if you develop good habits, right, it'll help you accomplish your goals. Keeping with the same theme as, making progress every day, your habits are those things that you do each day, right? The secret to your success is hidden in your daily routine. I said that last week. That is a huge tip. So if you develop good goals, right, and good habits, you'll be able to see yourself grow over time. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm so loving this. Are you loving this? Are you getting something extra special out of this? Because if you are, OMG, I am super, super thrilled that you are. An effective set of habits will be like very, 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 very strategic to your success. Okay. Those habits are all but guaranteeing your success. So make sure you develop successful habits. Okay. Oh my goodness. The next thing, let's talk about number 7. Oh my goodness. Determine your obstacles. Now, this is a big one, right? This is a big one because a lot of times we're in our own way. I'm so serious. Sometimes the obstacle is you. Move, get out the way. As a very famous rapper once said, get out of your own way, right? So that you can actually do the stuff that you're supposed to be here to do. Okay. Now, sometimes obstacles could be, different. Like it could be a lack of money, a lack of time, lack of resources. It could be a spouse. It could be a person. Okay. Seriously. Maybe you live in the wrong city. Maybe you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. I know those things can happen and sometimes they're very unfortunate. But after all, it isn't easy maximizing sometimes, finding the thing that you're supposed to do. It's not easy doing that. Okay. So what you need to do is to create a plan to deal with these obstacles, right? What can you do to overcome them or at least minimize them, right? What do you need to do? Think about what do you need to stop doing, right? Sometimes, let's take time, for instance. Right? A lot of people say, oh, I don't have enough time to do anything. I don't have enough time to do anything. All right. Let's talk about this. You watching Netflix? You can stop watching Netflix so you can have time to do the stuff that you need to do. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. That's just an example of how to get an obstacle out of your way. Okay. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be the 8th and final thing. Okay. Now, this is truly, truly, truly important. Okay. The 8th tip or way to unlock your potential is to expect success, right? Now, look, if you expect failure, you're going to hit it every single time because what you think about, you bring about. A business mentor of mine used to tell me that all the time. Okay. What you think about, you bring about. And if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right both ways. So be positive. Expect success, right? Because you know what? Failure is bound to happen. But if you're like, if you're just going to be like, oh, no, I'm just, oh no. A lot of times people are so scared of success. No, seriously, they're scared of success. And so they self-sabotage themselves because it's like, oh, if I put myself out there and it doesn't happen and then I would look like a fool or whatever, and so they set themselves up for failure, right? Why don't you set yourself up for success instead, right? If you have solid goals, good habits, a smidgen of discipline, because it take a lot of discipline to do what you got to do, right? There's no reason you should be able to doubt yourself, right? No reason for that. So I know a lot of times we are our worst critics. We are our worst critics. And so sometimes, we just need to put that out of our mind so that we can expect success. Okay. So these, here we're just making a few decisions here, right? A few decisions to kind of unlock the potential that we have inside of us. By making these decisions, acting boldly, finding a mentor, just to kind of help you with a few things to unlock your potential, you can really start living at the highest level. You can be the success story that you want to be. Okay. Now, wasn't that amazing? Right? Oh my gosh. I'm so thrilled. I'm so happy. I truly, 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 truly loved that awesome, awesome message. I don't know if you did, but I did. Okay. So, oh my gosh, so excited. I'm so excited. I'm trying to flip the camera over so that you can see my lovely face one more time. Oh my goodness. And I think, you know what? Here, let's turn that off. Okay, here we go. Boom. Just a little technical difficulties. Anyways, so good. I am so thrilled you got a chance to see my little presentation, right? About 8 ways to unlock your unlock your potential, right? But I have something so big that I want to share with you. I can't unveil it just yet, right? I can't unveil it just yet, but there's something huge that's happening here at LBC this month. I will be launching something big. Of course, if you come here and you watch these videos, you are trying to brand yourself. You're wanting to learn a little bit more about branding, and that's what I do. I am here to help you with that here at LBC Branding, right? Duh, right? You might represent a company. You might represent yourself as a coach or as an entrepreneur. You might just represent yourself in another, as an independent contractor or an independent consultant in another company. Whatever it is, there is one thing and one thing only that will help you stand out in the crowd, and that is you. Okay? You have to harness whatever it is about you to make people fall in love with you. Okay. And that's where I come in. I help you with that. Right. So if you want a little bit more, I would stick around if I were you. Yes. Right. You can find me everywhere. You can find me. I have a podcast called The Leopard Shoe Diaries. Really, really fun. Great mindset, right? The Leopard Shoe Diaries. Follow me where you listen to podcasts, because I'm everywhere. Okay. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Podcasts and Google Play and a bunch of different ones that I don't even know about. But you know what? You can find me at The Leopard Shoe Diaries there on a podcast. But you can also find me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at LBC Branding. So I end all of my shows with this one question. What are you waiting for? It's time for you to make your mark. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We will see you in the next episode. Bye. Oh my goodness. Have a great one.